in.
Hey, Allyson. Hey, Jeff.
Hi.
Hey.
You ready to answer Pitt Global 73 questions?
Sure are.
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right, introduce yourself. What are your positions?
I'm Allyson Delnore. I'm the interim executive director of USIS.
And I am Jeff Whitehead. I'm the interim executive director of Pitt Global.
What brought you to your director positions at Pitt Global?
Well, I started at the European Studies Center as the associate director and then moved into the executive director of academic affairs and am now doing this temporary role.
I started as a graduate student in the study abroad office and worked my way up to director and then became the executive director of global engagement, and now I'm here.
Allyson, what is your favorite time of day at the office?
Well, early in the morning when it's nice and quiet and I can get some stuff done.
Jeff, most interesting item in your office?
I'm going to show it to you. It is my great-grandfather's ship. He was a dock worker on Staten Island between World Wars I and II and used to liberate the docks from all of this scrap wood, building these to raise a little bit of extra money for the family.
As the semester comes to a close, what are you most excited about for next semester?
All of the events, activities, and programming that we have in store for the spring. We have so much to offer.
Allyson, what is inspiring you right now?
I mean, it's the cheesy answer, but it's our students. They do so much stuff. Hey, I grabbed a mint. You want one?
I'll take one. Thank you. All right. Jeff, name 3 things you can't live without.
Horror, my family, and global education to cheese it all up.
I see you are a writer. What is your most unusual writing spot?
My car. I write a lot while my children are at practice.
What is your most recent writing project you've completed?
I did 2 podcasts, one called Poe Evermore, another called Creepy Places for Bloody Disgusting.
As an Edgar Allan Poe fan, do you think he haunts Pitt's beloved cathedral?
I don't, though I believe if he haunts anywhere, he haunts Virginia or Maryland or Philadelphia, but I do have experience in a haunted cathedral, and that we made a little short film there when I was an undergraduate, and it is certifiably creepy at night.
Truth.
All right, Allyson, most interesting item in your office?
Let's go see. How about my damage doll? I get to bang it if things get really frustrating. Very healthy way to work out.
So you received your PhD in history. Where from?
University of Virginia.
And then describe your dissertation topic.
So I work on I did work on the 19th century deportation of political prisoners from France to the overseas colonies as a way of populating the colonies.
Favorite historical figure?
There's so many, but I guess I'm really interested in the people that we can't understand their stories really well. So, for example, I'm really interested in these 3 women. Their husbands were all sentenced to deportation, and they were given the option to go with their husbands from France to the South Pacific, if you can imagine how far that is, and they chose to go. And I'm just like, what would make you make that choice? It's really a fascinating story.
Switching gears, tell us which Pitt Global certificate you'd receive if you were still in school.
Well, since I'm standing in it and since I do French history, I'm going to say West European Studies in case anyone's listening.
And then, Jeff, if you were a student now, which global experience program would you want to join?
I would go somewhere in Africa, Senegal, Tanzania, South Africa, something like that.
Allyson, what's your must-have for a long plane ride?
That one's easy. Noise-canceling headphones.
And then, Jeff, what is something other than your phone that you always carry with you?
I'll show it to you. When I was 12, my parents sent me to Australia and New Zealand, and while I was on a Maori reservation in New Zealand, this was gifted to me, and I haven't taken this necklace off since.
That's sanitary. An app on your phone you couldn't go through the day without, Allyson?
Signal.
And then, as a director, what is one of your main goals you hope to accomplish?
Not running into walls and improving collaboration even more than we're already doing.
Making sure that we provide really excellent experiences for all of our students, as well as our faculty and staff.
And then, Allyson, most influential author?
What was that one again?
Most influential author?
Margaret Atwood.
Oh. Ready for some coffee?
Coffee
Oh
time.
yeah, way ahead of you.
And then Jeff, is there a quote that stuck with you?
Marley was dead to begin with.
Allyson, do you have an achievement at Pitt Global you're most proud of?
I mean, it wasn't my achievement alone. It took a lot of different people, but I was a part of it. So I guess it was when all 6 of our eligible centers got funding from the U.S. Department of Education as national resource centers.
And then name your favorite activity outside of work.
For me, that's bicycling. Oh, hey, here's a question, Jeff.
All right.
What's
here
your
we go.
favorite cozy activity for a snowy day? This is something we do in the office. Just one of these questions is randomly left here and we write it.
My favorite is ice skating. How about you, Allison?
I already did mine. Mine is a raclette dinner after playing in the snow. It's really after skiing, but yeah, love that raclette.
And then Jeff, is there a nationality room in the cathedral that speaks to you?
The English room, because it's where I studied abroad.
Oh, and then Allyson, what nationality room is a must-see when taking a tour?
The Syria Lebanon room.
And then Jeff, it's 10 a.m. on a Tuesday at Pitt Global. What are you doing?
I am most likely answering emails or I'm in a meeting.
And then I see you write podcasts. When does the next episode come out?
So Poe Evermore comes out every Thursday. The first season is 20 episodes, and we're about halfway through.
And then Allyson, what's your ideal Saturday night?
I mean, right now at this stage of my life, it's hanging out with my kids, if I can get them both together. So a family movie night or a game night.
And then Jeff, is there a continent you have yet to explore?
Africa.
Antarctica, you've been to?
No, I haven't done that.
Okay.
Allyson, did you study abroad? If so, where?
I did. I took a short trip as part of my French major in college, and we went to like Italy, southern France, and Spain. And then in grad school, I actually got the chance to research abroad and to teach abroad for 3 years in France.
And then what is your favorite cozy vibes movie?
Do you even know Cozy Vibes movies?
Day of the Dead.
For me, it would be, oh gosh, there's a lot of them. But I'm gonna go with Big Miracle, although people probably don't know that movie.
And then something your family shares?
A love of skiing.
Jeff, an activity your family likes to do together?
Ice skating.
And then describe your office aesthetic in one word.
Metal.
Yeah, that's right.
Allyson, do you have a favorite decorating color?
I like color. I'm not like using the like really big beige movement right now. I'd say purple.
All right, and then Jeff, I see you have your coffee now. What's your
I do,
ideal
thanks.
cup of coffee?
Oh, a peppermint mocha.
And then Allyson, how would you convince students to pursue a certificate with Pitt Global in 3 words?
Personalized advising, scholarships.
And then Jeff, why should students learn more about our nationality and heritage rooms?
Because they were a really great representation of Pittsburgh in that the communities that helped build those nationality rooms also helped found the city.
And then Allyson, describe a day at Pitt Global.
That's tough. I've had to do this for job candidates before, but every day is kind of different. You never know what's going to happen. But there's lots of email. There's usually a few great events where you can learn something, and there will probably be 1 or 2 problems to squash.
And then Jeff, something about Pitt Global people may not know?
So I think that one of the things that people may not know about Pitt Global is all of the behind-the-scenes stuff that we do, including all of our work with building partnerships, helping out faculty, staff, and students with any kind of global operations things they need.
And then Allyson, what's a Pitt Global event you're looking forward to?
I feel like any answer I give is going to get play favorites, but we do a lot of really cool events all throughout the semester. There's like an African language conference happening next spring, the Latin American Caribbean Festival, the Latinx Connect conference. I don't think I can narrow it down.
And then is there a best season?
Winter.
And then Jeff, best holiday?
My favorite holiday is Halloween.
Yeah, I see you dressed up as the Ghostbusters Marshmallow Man for Halloween this year.
I sure did.
Are you planning next year's costume?
Yes, I am.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
Okay, fair enough.
And then Allison, go-to road trip snack?
Red vines, for sure. Not Twizzlers, red vines.
And then Jeff, reading or writing?
Writing.
And then Allison, would you rather get paid to read a book or write a book?
Well, I would never need to be paid to read a book. I'd love to be paid to write a book.
And then, how long have you been at Pitt?
13 years.
20 years.
What do you like most about Pitt students?
They are energetic, creative, and entrepreneurial.
And then Allison, movies or music on a plane?
Oh, movies. Or binging a whole series.
Okay, so I see we're in the Pitt Global Hub.
Here we
Describe
are.
the Pitt Global Hub in one word.
Well, usually busy, but we're at the end of the semester right now.
And then Jeff, would you rather relive high school or undergrad?
Undergrad for sure.
Yeah. Is that even
That's not even a question.
Oh my goodness. So, I see we have a map here. Jeff, is there a city you've always wanted to go to but haven't traveled to yet?
Tokyo.
And then Allison, favorite country you visited for work?
It's a test of our geography.
It is,
skills.
right?
Colombia.
Ooh, exciting. So,
fun.
Allison, did you know what you wanted to do when you were 18?
I mean, I knew I wanted to study history, and I knew I wanted to go to college outside of my home state. I did not go to college outside of my home state, though.
And then what would you be doing if you weren't at Pitt Global?
I guess I would still be a history faculty member.
Oh, and then what
I'd
are we doing
More
here?
than likely be in Hollywood.
And then, so Jeff, Mary Shelley or Nathaniel Hawthorne?
Oh, Mary Shelley, no question.
Allison, Bronte or Austen?
Oh, Austin, no question.
What countries are you guys doing over here?
Oh, I'm doing Japan right now since I just chose Tokyo as my city.
Oh,
Little
I'm doing
activity.
Morocco because it's where I would want to visit, and I didn't get to answer that question.
Jeff, are you attending any upcoming Pitt Global events? I don't know if
Well,
you're
as it
teasing
so
it
happens,
with your outfit.
given my very festive regalia, I will be attending the Pitt Global Uses holiday party later this afternoon.
Allison, what's your favorite experience at Pitt Global?
There have been so many. I've had a lot of opportunity to meet people, which has really been fascinating. But while I worked for the European Studies Center, we did a lot with the EU, and I got a chance to meet 2 of the 3 vice presidents of the European Commission, and that was pretty cool.
And then where is your favorite place you visited?
My favorite city in the world is Lyon, France.
My favorite city is London, where I studied abroad.
And then Jeff, what's best, breakfast or lunch?
Lunch for me.
Brunch.
Allison, do you have a comfort food?
I do. My grandmother's spaghetti sauce. It smells like my childhood.
And then Jeff, morning bird or night owl?
Night owl.
Would you rather take meetings in the morning or the afternoon?
The morning.
And then Allison, what's your busiest time of day?
All day.
At work, it'd be the middle of the day, but I mean, in truth, it's right when I get home from work.
So then how does Pitt Global allow you to be creative?
All sorts of ways. We get to build things. People want to build new programs, new opportunities. Students want things to respond to their interests, and we have to be creative figuring out how to actually build them so they'll work.
And then Jeff, how do you utilize your voice at Pitt Global?
Well, I sing a lot most of the time.
Yeah, we both do that.
And then final question, what's your favorite thing about working with each other?
I think we complement each other really well. We don't take ourselves too seriously, and we can be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing. The compliment stuff also works. We definitely don't take ourselves too seriously, but he's more about trying things and risking, and I'm a little bit more like, let's argue this out and figure out paths. So it balances.
It's a good balance. Yeah.
All right, I'll let you guys keep going on with your busy days. Thank you for answering Pitt Global 73 questions.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
It was fun.